to people. Say hello when you come in the room. Hello. Happy New Year, Rhonda Sanders. Hi, Lee. How are you doing today? I told most of the people that I'd be going live around 2-ish. So we're going to hold on. We're going to talk about some things before we actually start the do the drawing giveaway for this life-saving book. Yes. It is cold in my house. I need to go turn the air up a little, thermostat up. You got new burner covers. Yes. You know what? I got a funny story for you, Lee. So my last staycation in October, you guys know that I did my whole entire, hey Karen, hello. You guys know that I did my oven. I did this whole big kitchen organization thing, downsizing, went through my junk drawers. Do you know that I cleaned my oven? I do not have a self-cleaning oven. I am self, right? I'm self. And so I cleaned that oven. I had to spray it 3 times, let the cleaner sit for a good 45 minutes to an hour. It's supposed to be 3-minute cleaner. No, it wasn't. And the very day I cleaned that oven, my husband cooked a pizza. Of course, he's not keto. If he was keto, that wouldn't have happened. But he cooked a pizza, and as he was pulling the pizza out, he flipped it, and it went cheese side down on the oven door. I am not kidding. I almost cried. It was so horrible. On the self-cleaning oven, yes. Guys, let me go fix my thermostat because it's super cold in here. And for those of you up north, it is 84 degrees right now at my house. I'm not kidding you. And my husband turned on the air conditioner this morning and I'm like freezing. So I'll be right back. Uno momento, por favor. I know that's got to be really weird for you guys that live up north. For those of you that live up north and you're freezing today, you're like, what is she talking about air conditioning? Okay, why does my chat always disappear on me? Okay, so we've got 8 people in the room, 1 thumbs up. I'm going to ask everybody to please give a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow, and I really need to be in the keto algorithm this year. I don't know. I got to be honest with you. What is it? You're getting ready to put in all new kitchen appliances. I can't decide to go gas or electric. Well, here are some things that you need to ask yourself financially from an electric bill standpoint. Do you have natural gas available? Natural gas right now and for the last few years per BTU, which is the thermal unit we use to measure energy to heat things, right? Is less expensive than electricity unless you have a power plant, a co-op or something like that. So you need to weigh all of those things out. But cooking is only about 8% of your total electric bill. So you got to figure out what 8% is, figure out gas or electric. Now, personally, as someone who loves to cook, not from an energy efficiency, but someone who loves to cook, I prefer gas because you can control the heat a lot better. But if you have an electric stove, you're going to want to make sure you have high quality pots and pans that evenly cook on the bottom. That's the trick. But if you're not a fancy schmancy pants cook, if you're not someone like me who likes to, poach eggs perfectly and do all these weird, crazy, high dollar restaurant style ingredients, it's not going to matter. But a lot of the things that I cook have to be temperature perfect. So for me, that matters. Temperature matters. All right, let me go and see who's here. I don't know why. Okay, let's see what happened. Everything else is gas. Good morning, Lisa. Let's see. Rhonda Saunders is here. We just talked about that. Hi, Lisa. Habedunk. Habedunk. I don't know how to say that. I hope I'm saying it right. Karen, you loved your gas range. If we had gas in the house. Yeah, if I had an option to go natural gas or electric, I'd be natural gas all day long. All day. Happy New Year. You started. First base. Okay. Yeah, I love the gas range. I don't know. For me, it just, when you set it on 350 degrees, it just seemed to be a way more accurate. Did you find that to be true, Karen? All right, so guys, I'm sorry, we do have a few more minutes. Let me ask the 13 of you that are in here, how many of you are my subscribers? Like, so I know where to go with the live video. Do I talk about the contest? What do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about my goals? I have some other things planned for this video, and I started a little bit early today. Karen, you are learning to natural gas for the kitchen. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the temperature control seemed to be, it was like you get a more even temperature. I don't know. Just me personally, I love the natural gas stove. I don't love the smell though. If you walk into a house that uses propane for gas, the pellets, the little bit of propane that's released in the pellet, I think that stinks. I can't do that smell, but I don't think that natural gas quite has that pungent as of smell as propane does. You are a subscriber. Hi, Miss Jennifer. You're starting again today. You got off track for the holiday. Talk about your goals. It inspires me. Thank you, Miss Joyce. Miss Joyce. You know, there's actually a Joyce Campbell in Florida, I believe over in the Eustis area, that is the wife of someone that I work with. A Coinky Dink. I see your name. I'm reminded of that. Chantel Van Riech. You're a subscriber starting page 4 tomorrow. Your household is restarting strict keto next week. Yay, Karen. You guys got to join me because we're going to. Dinner or lunch ideas. I love watching you. I'm a subscriber. Hey, you know what you're going to love? Let's see. You are Mini NC fan. Is that North Carolina? NC? Mini NC? Am I missing something? Okay. Tonight, I'm going to make my chicken cordon bleu. Yeah. So I'm going to make my chicken cordon bleu tonight. Natural gas for everything in our house except for the kitchen. I think you can get your water temperatures a lot hotter, like your water heaters a lot hotter. And like I said, right now with the way that everything, okay, so Florida, I can only speak for Florida. For Florida, per BTU of gas, natural gas, it's cheaper than a kilowatt of electricity. But propane is a lot more expensive than a kilowatt of energy. And right now, natural gas is only available in certain areas of Florida. It's not available in all areas. So if my only choice was propane, no way would I switch to propane from electric. If I was building a house from brand new, I would go electric if they did not have natural gas available. But if they had natural gas available, I would go natural gas. And what you need to know about this conversation that we're having is that I'm actually a certified energy specialist. That's what I do for the company I work for, is I do commercial and residential energy auditing, solar, you know, the whole 9 yards. So we can talk BTUH, we can talk kilowatt to BTU conversion, we can talk all of that, and I understand all of it. So depending on where you live, that's what I'm saying. You'd have to know what the cost is per BTU, and you can actually call your gas provider. You can ask them, what is the cost per BTU of natural gas or propane, and then call your electric company, what is the cost per kilowatt? Put those two together. But once again, if your bill is $100, typically cooking is less than 8% of your total bill. So if your bill was $100 and you had an electric stove, don't change the electric to gas to save electric money, because you're only talking about saving maybe $5 a month. I guess over a year that would be 65, but I can imagine that the conversion of electric to gas is going to cost you up front $1,800 maybe. So you'd be looking at, how long does it take me to pay for the installation of the gas to change me from electric to? So if it costs you $1,600 to do it and only saves you $5 a month, you have to figure out what your rate of return is. And that is under the assumption that the cost of natural gas never goes up, or the cost of electric never goes up. And I can tell you, 20 years in the electric industry, that the price, when I first started 21 years ago, the cost per 1,000 kilowatts was like $97 and change. Here we are 21 years later, and the cost per thousand is like 111. So we're only talking about a 21 years, and it's only increased about $20 a month. You know what I'm saying? I don't know of any other commodity that hasn't doubled in 21 years. So I think it's doing pretty good. But I guess it's just, I'm boring you guys to death. This is a keto channel, and here we are talking about energy. Okay, let's see. Your household starting. Okay, we were there. Dinner, lunch ideas. Yes, natural gas for everything in our house except for the kitchen. Joyce, you're from West Virginia. You are, I know you're a subscriber. I've seen you. Almost heaven, West Virginia. I wish I knew a song for North Carolina. I don't. Yes, you're from North Carolina. Rhonda, you're a subscriber. Yes, you are. Your neighbor has natural gas, but the builder didn't bring it into the house. That's crazy, Karen. And you're a subscriber that watches because you've been keto since March 2018, and you're a turtle. You know what, Lee? I just did the math. That means that last month you celebrated 1,000 days, Lee, because I started in April of 2018, and next Saturday I will celebrate 1,000 days on the unsustainable diet. You're a turtle. You relate to the struggles. Hubby isn't keto. You inspire me with your love. Oh, thank you, Lee. All right, guys, let's see what time it is. What's the time? It's time to get ill. Say, what's the time? It's time to get ill. So what's the time? It's time to get ill. Beastie Boys, anyone? Okay, now, first of all, I had a request to show what kind of collagen. Now, I'm not telling you you need this. You guys have watched my channel long enough to know that I don't push products. I don't push products. I have a couple of links below, and I do make a little bit of money if you click on those links and go to those, but I'm not a product pusher. This is, and the reason I chose this is because it actually has 6 different types of collagen. And a lot of the collagen that this comes from is grass-fed beef, fish, chicken, eggshell membrane, and collagen concentrate, and then it has collagen enzymes in it. The reason I like the Nature's Plus is because, number one, I can throw this. Let's say that I don't want to put this in my coffee, right? Let's say that I want to extend my fast and I don't want to add 50 calories. I can actually pack a thermos with, say, bone broth. I can heat up some bone broth in the morning, add a little bit of Himalayan salt, and then I just add this in the afternoon after I've broke my fast, and I can have me a nice bone broth with an extra collagen boost. I can tell you that since I've switched to this brand, I have noticed a huge difference in the loose skin in my neck. I have noticed a difference in the lines in my face. I mean, come on, guys. I have no makeup on. Now I can't see you at all. I have some circles under my eyes, but it was New Year's, and our neighbors set off fireworks. And my dogs, I didn't sleep well. But you can see for me being 51, and I was a smoker for almost 30 years, I have no makeup on my face, what my skin has done, but my skin did not look like this last year. It did not. Since I've implemented a skincare routine, which is part of my 2021 continuation goals, this is my favorite collagen, and it breaks down in cold water as long as you have a really good shaker bottle. You can't just stir this with a spoon. You have to put it in the whatever you're drinking with ice cubes or whatever, and then you have to have a shaker bottle with it, and then it breaks down. The other two collagens that I like to use, and I'm only doing this because I had a specific request, is I use the Orgain collagen peptides. This is not my favorite. I've had this for 2 years and probably need to throw it in the garbage because it's probably expired, but no, it expires in 2022. Just in case I run out or whatever, but not my favorite. It's not my favorite. So I like this one, and then I like the Nature's Plus. So hope that helps. All right, let me come, sorry. What is your biggest takeaway from the masterclass? Well, as I told you guys, I'm going to be doing a series of videos throughout my journey this year, breaking down my page 4. Okay, but my biggest takeaways from the masterclass were, number one, they started with a good nutrition plan with major health benefits. And then, of course, throughout the last 10 years. Okay, so I'm going to relate this to my own personal experience. I was on the Dr. Atkins diet revolution back 20-something years ago, and I successfully lost 80 pounds. It took me 2 years to do it, but I was dirty, lazy Atkins. I didn't log not a single food that I ate. All I did was mentally kept track of how many carbohydrates. And I did the crazy math. I did the net carbs. I did the sugar alcohols. I subtracted fiber. You know, I tried to fit as much junk food as I could into my Atkins journey. But to be honest with you, the Atkins diet was so cut and dry, so plain and simple, so easy to understand. It was so easy. And then, so when I started keto back a couple of years ago, I started out with all this enthusiasm and energy, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get healthy, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And then you get that comment, especially being a social media influencer. I am subject to everybody's own personal truth. I recently had a nasty comment on one of my videos, and I asked them, and I'm like, why did you feel, I've never seen you comment, this first time I'm seeing your name, why did you feel? And she's like, I felt it was important to share my own personal truth. You're sharing your own personal truth at the expense of someone else's feelings. Maybe you need to reevaluate your person. That I'm just saying. But anyway, so when I started keto, I had a major keto influencer looking at the foods that I posted and saying, that's not keto, that's not keto, that's not keto, that's not keto. And so, and then the first time I hit a stall and I vlogged about it and I was upset about it, I had 2 or 3 other keto influencers saying, well, because you're doing this, you're not consuming enough fat, you're not doing this. And they wanted to help me, but they were helping me with the formula that worked for them. For them. I am not them. I'm not. God made me incredibly resistant to starving to death. That's what he did. He made me so resilient that I could have been out there 40 days in the desert, never died. Because why? I'd have never lost the fat in my body. Okay, now I'm being funny. I'm sorry. Had to do it. The biggest takeaway that I got is that now that we have all of these packaged keto products and we have this, the environment to learn how to do keto has become so noisy. so convoluted, so conflicting. You've got this YouTuber saying, if you're doing it this way, you're wrong. You've got this YouTuber saying, if you're not doing it this way, you're not doing it right. You've got all of these ketovore, carnivish. You've got keto-ish. You've got low carb. No, you're not low carb because you drank that one ingredient that has that one ingredient which doesn't make you keto. It's just become so noisy. My biggest takeaway was, bam, it shut out all of the interference, all of the outside noise, all of the outside. I don't care what anyone comments anymore about my keto journey. I know this is going to work. And Dr. Westman says it plain and simple, not only in this book that I'm giving away today, but he says it's plain and simple in his videos, and he says it over and over. It's a repetitive thing, but I needed it pounded into my hard, self-critical head, is that he built a foundation that he knows you will find success. He knows you will find success based on his 20 years of experience of dealing with people who are metabolically just damaged. People with type 2 diabetes, people with PCOS, people with metabolic syndrome. And over and over and over, this is a tested theory, and then Dr. Atkins actually proved it long before there. But see, what people get wrapped up in is the macros. And they're like, well, if you're not doing 75%, then you're not keto, you're low carb. What does it matter? Are you in a state of ketosis? Are your carbs under 20? Is the person doing keto under 20? Is the person doing low carb under 20? Is the person doing South Beach under 20? Are you in a state of ketosis? Is your body burning fat for fuel because you're not eating enough carbs? Then you, my friend, are in a state of ketosis and your body is in a fat burning state. There's no such thing as macros. I mean, there is such a thing as macros. Let me take that back. Let me walk that back. But there's no, your body does not have an automated pie chart in it that says, you know what? Sorry, you sucked at keto today. You didn't consume 76 grams of fat. Fat is actually non-nutritive. Fat will help your body absorb certain vitamins. As a matter of fact, your body needs a certain amount of fat a day. I'm not telling you to cut the fat out of your diet. But these people that are pushing the idea that you need all this fat to make your body want to burn fat, and then you can't understand why you're losing weight. If what you're doing is working for you, bravo. Great job. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing and keep telling the world about what you're doing to be successful. But don't believe for a moment that your way is the only way that people can achieve success and health and a lifetime. We all got to do what works for us, right? This book just like was CPR for my spirit. And I'm not lying to you. This class changed everything for me. And I got to tell you, and for those of you that know that I'm a Christian and I believe in Jesus, I'm not preaching at you. I'm just sharing my testimony because he wants me to, right? I've been praying, God, please show me, please show me, please show me, please show me. And you've heard it from me over and over on my daily vlogs. And bam, I find Amy Berger. Somebody sends me Amy Berger's book. I find the Keto Masterclass, and all of that weight and that garbage and that noise and worrying about what this YouTuber thinks about my journey and worrying about what this expert thinks about my journey and worrying about this. This is like I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. I feel legit, right? Let me go back to comments because I'm getting so passionate about it and I don't want to cry. This is New Year's. We're good today. Okay, you don't care for bone broth, but you'll take your collagen every day. You know what, Elisa? You can just have that in a soup. You can make a keto soup, a beef broth. You can mix it in your scrambled eggs. I mean, there's so many. It's so versatile. Que sera? Hello. From Finland. Ben is active. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. And Lisa, you actually love. Okay. So I want to be fair for those that are not subscribed to my channel, and I want to go ahead and do the giveaway, right? Because there's a lot of people that aren't subscribed to my channel. But let me go over some ground rules. Number one, you have to be in the United States, because I'm not going to go through the whole deal of trying to mail this overseas. And I made that clear in my first video. I'm going to mail this out to you tomorrow, so you could get this if you respond to me in time. But if you don't respond to me in time, I can't get it in the mail tomorrow, because tomorrow's Saturday and I can only get to the post office by noon, and I will send it to you 2-day priority mail. Just know that the United States Post Office is backed up. You will have 20, I'm going to draw 3 names today, and I'm going to write on those names 1, 2, and 3. If I do not hear from the winner in my email, if one of my moderators could put up my email address in the messages here, Leiby, melanie@gmail.com. I don't know if you guys, if you need that again, let me know. I'll check my messages. I'll check the comments in a minute. You have to email me within the next 24 hours to say, hey, I was the winner. What is your YouTube name? And give me your address, of course, because I can't mail this without your address. Give me your address, your post office box or whatever, and I will get this in the mail to you, priority mail, tomorrow. But you have to call me. But if I don't hear anything from you by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, then the prize goes to number 2, right? So it's very important, 1, 2, and 3, that you contact me by email. If you're number 2 and number 3, just contact me by email. You don't have to give me your address and all of that other stuff. If number 1 does not contact me, I will send an email to number 2. Number 2, you will have 24 hours to contact me. If I don't hear from number 2, then number 3, you'll get an email from me on day 3 saying, hey, you won, because the other 2. And then if none of those people, I do have a couple of people who entered the contest that said, if I win, please regift. So I may be drawing another name on top of that. If you already have this book, use the blessing to bless somebody else, okay? That's what I'm doing. I want a free copy of this signed by Amy Berger and Dr. Westman. And so the copy that I purchased, I'm going to give that away because someone gave me a free copy. So if you've already read the book, or maybe you just start reading it and you get bored with it, please, if you don't want to keep it, gift it. Gift it to somebody. You could save someone's life, right? So let me look at before we draw. You absolutely love Westman. Yes. Hello. Happy New Year, Sandy. Hi, Penny. How are you doing? Say it again, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So let's get this party started. I got 21 people here. I have 14. Look, I'm holding it over my head. Just so you guys can see, I want to show it. I have everybody's name in there. Right? But I'm going to hold it over my head. And number 1 is Everything Gwenny. I think she has a YouTube channel. Everything Gwenny. Okay, that's number 1. Let me get a pen to write that on there. Figures I can't find a pen when I need one. So let me write a number 1 on here. Everything Gwenny. Send me an email with your address, please, so that I can get this in the mail to you. If I do not hear from you by 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, I will be sending an email to number 2. So let's go ahead. I just learned the hard way that you can't just draw one winner, because then you're doing another live video if they don't contact you. Okay, number 2 is Sandy Miller. Sandy Miller, if Everything Gwenny does not contact me, please send me an email and just say, hi, I'm Sandy Miller. I was number 2. And then if number 1 does not contact me, then you would be next in line. And let's do a number 3 here. I'll put the lid on and shake it up again. Everybody excited? All right, and we're going to pick a number 3. Number 3 is Michelle Rodriguez. You are my number 3. So if number 1 doesn't contact me and I contact Sandy Miller and she doesn't contact me, you'll be getting an email. And if nobody contacts me, then I guess next week we'll do another drawing. But hopefully we will have a winner today. Now, for those of you who are not subscribed to my channel, if you want to watch me follow this to the letter, page 4 or phase 1, until I can fit into my next size jeans. This morning I also did a waist away challenge, which is I wrapped a piece of string around my waist. I marked it as January, and I've got it hanging on the wall. February 1st, I'll be taking a string, cutting it to the length. You know, I'm measuring right at my belly button. It's called the waist away challenge. But these are 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put those aside, and hopefully one of you guys will contact me. Number 1, please contact me. Everything Gwenny. If I don't hear from you, then number 2 wins. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about 2021 goals. The first thing some of my subscribers are really going to be upset about is I am not going to weigh in every day anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm letting go of the obsession. One of my biggest goals with God this year is learning how to love myself just as I am. The confidence that Dr. Eric Westman's book, End Your Carb Confusion, has given me the confidence that, look, I know that if I just follow this, I'm going to be successful. And who cares if it takes me 6 months to lose a pound, if it takes me 12 months to lose a pound, who cares? Am I living the healthiest possible life I can for me in my metabolic state? Absolutely. Do I look absolutely fantastic for age 51? You bet I do, right? I'm going to give up some of the obsessive behaviors with my weight loss plan because I just can't do it anymore. I'm not going to hurt myself anymore. Okay, you would love to win. Okay, Kay Sarah, thank you very much. Denise Phillips, hello. Lee Harold says congratulations. Kelly Winkler, hello. Tamara Brown, new subscriber, welcome to Ninja Nation. Thank you to the winners and runners up. Thank you from my beautiful moderator, Karen Rothwell, Chantel, congratulations. Happy New Year. I was hoping everything, Gwenny, yes! You're not in the U.S. That changes everything. Who's number 2? Sandy Miller, are you in the house today? Sandy Miller, are you in the house today? Holy crap, I might have to. I'm so sorry, Gwenny. You are beautiful like you are. Oh, thank you, Tamara Brown. Good for you giving up that scale every day. It'll drive you crazy. Yes, you're here? Is that my Sandy Miller? Sandy. Scroll up. Oh, Sandy Miller, congratulations. Everybody say congratulations to Sandy. She's here. Sandy Miller, if you live in the United States of America, you have 24 hours to send me an email. If you scroll through the live chat, you're going to see my email. Just click on that. Go send me an email with your address, please, and I will get this in the mail to you priority tomorrow, which means that if the U.S. Postal Service gets their act together, you should have it in 2 to 3 business days. How wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sandy. Oh, gosh, I'd miss that. This is so exciting. Okay, let me go back. You're here. There she is. Okay, no worries. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. It's just, it gets really crazy trying to ship anything at all. Lee Harold says congratulations. Karen, Kathy Adams. Hello, Kathy. I didn't know you were here. Penny, Karen, Debbie Roth. Hi from Oregon. I have the book. We'll be starting to read it today. I finished my first 7 chapters, but I gotta tell you, be honest, I've been keto for 2.8 years, so I'd start reading and I'd be like, I already know about this. I already know. It's bad. It's bad. I'm going through, thank you. No, thank you so much. Thank you. Gosh, you guys are so complimentary. All right, guys, so these are my goals. I have them written down. They're going to be hung on my refrigerator because I'm a super, super visual person. All right, but before we get into the goals, I want to explain to you why it's such an important goal, why my waistline this year is such a vital goal. I was diagnosed with metabolic syndrome. As a matter of fact, if you go back through my channel to around April of 2018, there is a video that I did called I Lost My Ninja. That's the title of the video. And I was given this diagnosis on top of the type 2 diabetes. And I was devastated. But let me tell you something. Metabolic syndrome isn't a disease by itself. Metabolic syndrome is a cluster of diseases that create a metabolic garbage can, basically. So the 5 things to meet the criteria, you've got to have 3 out of 5. I had all 5 of them. A large waist that measures 35 inches for women. So 35-inch waist. If you have a 35-inch waist, you have one of the criteria to be diagnosed with metabolic syndrome. A high triglyceride level of 150 milligrams per deciliter or higher would be number 2. And I had a ridiculously high triglyceride level. A reduced HDL cholesterol level, less than 40 milligrams, and it was 35. Last year at my last physical, my HDL was 71 with a total cholesterol of 200 and something. I think it was 209, but I'm in weight loss. You shouldn't even have your cholesterol checked if you're in the process of losing weight. It's a scientific thing. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your cholesterol until, say, 6 months after you go into maintenance. Then maybe have your cholesterol checked. But while you're in weight loss, your fat cells are constantly releasing fat. You're in a fat burning state. Your body is burning fat. It's looking for fat. So your body's doing what? Releasing fat so it has something to burn. So how do you know that the day that you had your cholesterol checked, you didn't have a couple pounds of fat loss floating around in your blood before your body got rid of the fat? I mean, your fat cells, they bust and they release it into your bloodstream. I mean, until your body releases it, you're going to have high fat in your blood. So anyway, that's another thing that you'll learn if you take the master class. You'll learn all about that. Increased blood pressure. My blood pressure was borderline. But please understand, my entire life I've always had low blood pressure. Like 80 over 50 is a normal blood pressure for me. My blood pressure at my largest weight was creeping up into the 140s over 90, 130s over 90. And for someone who's chronically had low blood pressure to be creeping up like that, there was definitely some metabolic issues going on. And an elevated fasted blood sugar. You guys know my average fasted blood sugar before I started keto was 142. So that was my morning fasted blood sugar before I started keto. So definitely I nailed all 5 of these. And right now, the only one I have left, my waistline right now measures at 40 inches. And that's what this string is. That's what this waist away challenge is. I wrapped a string around my waist at the belly button, cut the string to the exact length. I taped the end of it with a little tag that says January on it, right? And I'm going to hang it up. And February 1st, I will step on the scale no matter what day, February 1st. It's just going to be the first of every month. I'm going to step on the scale. I'm going to document my weight. And then I'm going to do the same thing. And then right next to this string, I will hang up my February, then March, then April, then May. And we're just going to watch this. My goal this year is to eliminate every single criteria of metabolic syndrome, which means that I need to get my waistline at 35 inches or less. 35 inches or less. If you guys that have been watching me for a while remember me making the Be Beautiful, these are the belly blings. I actually have this set at 30 inches. So this year my goal isn't, because I don't think I'm going to be able to lose 10 inches on my waist in 1 year. I mean, that's a lot. That's setting myself a goal so high that I may not achieve it and then I'd end up feeling disappointed. So let's take the 10-inch goal and let's cut it in half. I think 5 inches this year is very doable, especially following Dr. Westman's plan. The second goal, and I'm going to go back to the comments in just a minute. The second goal is self-speak. I am not going to use the word only anymore. I'm not going to say I only lost 41 pounds. I'm going to say, you know what? I lost 41 pounds. I lost 41 pounds. I lost 41 pounds, right? I'm going to stop erasing every accomplishment that I make with only. I am only in a size 12. I have only lost 6 inches off my waist. I have only blah, 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 whatever. Let's fill in the blank there. I am eliminating the word only from my successes. Now, sometimes the word only has to be in a sentence. Like, I only have one key, right? I only have one car. I only have one life. I only have one God, right? So sometimes the word only, but I'm not going to use it to diminish my success. All right, I'm getting off the scale. A lot of you are not going to like that. I have so many people that, oh, did you weigh in? Did you weigh in? I've got to break that addiction. There's no way I can stand up here and tell you how confident I am in this journey. There's no way I can say, I am a practice what you preach kind of girl. I'm not the girl that does something on my journey and then tells you never to do it, right? I'm a practice what you preach, right? I will live and fall on this sword, live by and fall on this sword. So I'm going to live this life. And if I'm going to do this truly for a lifetime, then I've got to give up all of the little things that tell me every day, you're a failure, you're a failure, you're a failure, you're a failure. Stepping on that scale every day is you only, you only, you only, you only. Do you see the correlation in all of this? So I'm no longer going to live and die by the scale. That scale is no longer going to determine whether I'm a success or a failure. It's no longer going to determine whether I have a good or bad day. And it's no longer going to detour or make me feel like I need to change directions because, oh my gosh, I didn't lose 1 pound a week. I am no longer going to give. Today is the day that I am giving that scale to Jesus and I am just living healthy. I'm living healthy. Watch it happen. Watch it happen. We're going to speak things into fruition this year. Bust a move. You want, you got, bust a move. Remember that? Okay, now I'm really showing my age. Okay, but slowly, right? We're not trying to break a hip here. This year, I've made it a personal goal every month to find a couple of beginners yoga moves. And I'm going to, what do you call it? Gosh, my brain just went, I'm going to master them. Like, I don't care if it's like a marching penguin, right? And I got to hold that for 5 minutes to be considered mastered. I'm going to find beginning yoga moves, and every single month, every single day, I'm going to work at those moves until I master them. And even if they're the most simple of simple, I'm going to print the moves out. I've started a success folder, and I'm going to put little stickers and stars and shiny things on them when I've mastered them, right? And then at the end of the year, I can go back and I can see every single move that I did. Bust a move. Page 4, until further notice, will wrap up my goals. Next, we'll talk about what I'm looking at in my daily dietary. I promise that'll only take a minute. So let me go to my comment section. All right, you're on it. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. Does the book have page 4 in it? Let me show you. Not only does the book have page 4, the book has phase 1. The book has questions and answers to determine what the best phase is for you. This book has phase 2. It talks to you about when do you go into phase 2. It tells you how to slowly increase your carbohydrates. It's got a lifetime. This is your, what do you call that? Maintenance. This is your maintenance. It's got the full phase 3 in it. It's got correcting the course. What do you do when you make a mistake? Eating out, carbohydrate addiction, how to read a nutrition label in detail. It's got meal and snack ideas, following when you eat on the go. It's got all of these finding medical care. This is actually how to find a doctor that is keto friendly. This book is amazing, guys. Amy and Dr. Westman did a wonderful job with this book. That's why I'm so excited. Do you understand that's where my energy is coming from? And so many people are like, yeah, but you can find that for free. You know what though? Why not have it all in one place? And why not support somebody who's saving people's lives? And why not support a really good, sound nutrition plan? You know what I'm saying? I can get behind this. I can 100% get behind this. I hope that answered your question. You guys have never known me to do short answers. Okay, currently reading Dr. Fung's Obesity Code. Yeah, I like Dr. Fung. Congratulations, Sandy. Yes. Hi, Sarah M. Hi. Charlotte Forster. Hey, Mel, you're on the list for the next master class. Congratulations. You're going to love it. Please, please keep in touch with me and let me know how you like it. Mini NC fan just ordered the book on Kindle. Patricia Diaz, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, friend. Lisa, great goals. You're going to be ordering the book. Is that the same as the Atkins phases? Kind of, yes. 90, I'm going to say 90%, but please understand I did Atkins New Revolution 20-something years ago. But it feels very familiar, so I'm going to say 90% of it is. Karen, oh cool, I think I'll pick it up on Amazon. You have a good grasp of all the basics, but I want to get back on track. Yes, yes, this is so much. Thank you, Charlotte. Yes, hit the like button. I got 29 people in the room, 21 thumbs up. Just ordered a planner to document. Yes, let's talk about that too. Okay. I sometimes have a hard time keeping in a positive space. So I got myself this beautiful planner. Number one, I think messaging is very important. It says, do what God has put on your heart. And so before I do anything at all, I've been praying on it. But you can see I've already got this is January. I've got a lot of motivational. I think planners are amazing. I think planners are a great way for self-expression. I think you can learn a lot about yourself. But what I'm doing here, I'm not really tracking, but I'm writing down some things. Like I'm going to keep this little journal with me just for weights, measures, non-scale victories, because sometimes when I do these videos, especially being a daily vlogger, I have a hard time sometimes saying, did I talk about that yesterday? So this is my YouTube specifically for my page 4 to write down things. But you guys are still going to get a daily vlog from me today, but it's going to be a cooking video. I'm going to show you how to make chicken cordon bleu roll-ups. Okay. You need to run out. Thank you, Karen, for being here. Yes, hi, JT Tiger. I love them. So on a daily basis, I have to tell you this, guys. So I can't really share with you personal details, but we're about to get our spare bedroom back again, which means I'm going to have my YouTube studio back again. Not right away though. My husband and I are going to pull out all of the baseboard. This house was built in the 1990s. It has really ugly baseboard. We want to get the really eccentric, unique baseboards. We're going to be doing some redecorating, but you're going to see everything on my channel. I'm going to slowly phase out of being Princess Ninja and Keto and just be a daily vlog. Just be a daily vlog. I am going to primarily talk about my health journey, but I want to talk about other things in my life and incorporate other things in my life, especially with me being less than 4 years from retirement, because I'm going to be doing some amazing things. I'm going to be doing gardening. I'm going to start bringing you growing my own herbs, things like that. I'm going to start pickling my own stuff. So you're going to see that. I can't promise when, but you will see it coming on my channel. Anyway, so every day I use the portable board, and when I get my YouTube studio back, I'm going to be using the big white board. But anyway, so what am I going to be focusing on a day-to-day? 2 cups of non-starchy vegetables. So if it's a very low-carb vegetable like any lettuce, any cabbage, spinach, kale, your very low-carb veggies, 2 cups a day, right? The other thing I'm going to be focusing on is starchy vegetables, 1 cup a day. Now, what I'm going to recommend to those of you who are not doing any kind of fasting whatsoever, break that 1 cup, and End Your Carb Confusion will list every single food that you are allowed and not allowed to eat, right? It'll give you all the recommendations. But, and I know Go Keto with Casey yesterday put out a video, page 4. So I think you can contact or hit a link on her channel, Go Keto with Casey. And she's actually got the actual page 4 where you can get the food list. If you absolutely need the food list, scroll up in the live comments and send me an email, and I'll try to get my copy of the food list for you. And it actually tells you how much of that food you can have. But anyway, so I'm going to be focusing on the starchy, but what I recommend is that you break down, like, let's say you have 1 cup of the non-starchy vegetable, but you want to have a salad for dinner and you want to have, say, an omelet for breakfast. 1/2 cup in your omelet, 1/2 cup, because the lettuce you can have 2 cups. So you could do 2 cups of romaine, and you could do, say, a 1/4 cup of celery and a 1/4 cup of tomato. There's a 1/2 cup of your these other vegetables, right? So you can break things down, you know, a third, or you can have a 1/2 in the morning, 1/2 in the afternoon, and carnivore at lunch. Your goal is to stick with this plan. Now, the Dr. Westman says 4 ounces of cheese a day. If I did 4 ounces of cheese today, I would never poop again. But if I did 4 ounces of cheese, my weight loss would stall. And I know that because I'm sensitive to dairy. So for me, my dairy goal is 2 ounces a day, period. And that's all the dairy. That's if I have a tablespoon of sour cream and that comes to 1/2 ounce. That means I only have a 1.5 ounces left of dairy. My creamer is a whey protein creamer instead of heavy whipping cream. The whey protein doesn't seem to affect me. It does have a little bit of dairy in it, but it's mostly whey protein. So I use the Keto Super Creamer, but only 2 tablespoons a day. And then limiting my additional fat. That means don't put butter on your butter. Don't put butter on your bacon. Don't drink a thing of bacon fat just to keep your macros. Stop doing that. Stop. It was so hard for me to make those fat macros every day, and I felt sick. It's because my body has plenty of fat to burn. Now, this is going to be a whole different game when I go into maintenance, and I know when I'm at a healthy body fat weight, and I really don't want to continue burning fat, then I'm going to have to start looking at adding healthy fats. But we can do that without slurping, putting half a stick of butter in our coffee. We can do that. Watching very carefully the ingredients and the seasoning, and then limiting myself I'm going to limit myself to 2 of these a day, or 2 diet whatever. I have found that the only diet sodas that I can drink are the Zevia and Diet Dr. Pepper. Diet Dr. Pepper has something like AKA sulfate or something like that, or they call it ACE-K. Very few people have any kind of reaction to that particular sweetener. I don't recommend soda all the time. Water is the healthiest. Of course, it's the healthiest. But, if drinking one of these helps you not snack between lunch and dinner, drink it, please. Drink it, please. Just make sure you know how many calories. Make sure there's no hidden carbs. What a lot of these, if you look at the new San Pellegrino flavored waters, they say like 5 calories, but then you'll have 1 can that'll be 3 servings for 1 can. So it's actually not 5 calories, it's 15. And it's not 1 gram of carbohydrate, it's 3. You know what I'm saying? So my primary goal this year is 20 total carbs or less. No fancy math, no subtracting for fiber, trying to make it fit into my lifestyle. This is a lifestyle now. And I will be on this phase 1 until I reach my next goal, which I bought a pair of size 10 regular pants on Black Friday. And so every month when I do my waist away challenge with the string, I'm going to try the pants on. When I can successfully pull up those size 10 and button and zip them without looking like a busted can of biscuits, then I go to phase 2, right? I don't care what the scale says. I don't care if the scale says I weigh 171 pounds. If I can put on those jeans and comfortably fit into them, then I know that I've reached a size that is good for me. Doesn't have to be good in a textbook. It doesn't have to be skinny enough for her who wants to be a size 2. It doesn't have to be skinny enough for this person that likes skinny women. It just has to be comfortable for me, and it has to be healthy. So no more, no more. I was able to take a breath, and that's what this class did. That's what the Keto Master class did for me. It allowed me to get out of all of the noisy room and just focus on my journey, and I am so grateful that that's what I did. Okay, no more comments. Is there any other subjects you guys want to cover while I'm here today? Anything else? Any topics you want to cover? For those of you talking about planners, this is a company at www.zic, C as in Charlie, OTO.com. They really have high quality planners and stickers. I bought these through Amazon. Let me just show you. This is February. So it's like a monthly theme. So that's February, March. I've taken a lot. Actually, that was Christmas. I'm sorry. Let me get back to it. They've got one for every month. But I've used a lot of them. So that's April, May. So this company here is really good. They've got a lot of nice stickers. If you do a create your own planner, they even have these where you've got dates here. But like I said, I've used a lot of these stickers already in my planner, and the rest of them I'm taking to work to use in my work planner. So I have a planner at home, and then I have a planner at work. Montreal, hello, Nancy Elizabeth. How are you today? Yes, it is, Rhonda. I hope you all are doing well. So any more questions for me? Because we've been on here about an hour now. Any more questions for me? Any topics you'd like me to cover? Any questions that you have about keto? Are you new to keto? I'll do my best. I'm not like a doctor or anything like that, but I've been living ketogenically for almost 3 years now. Hello from Texas, starting phase 1 today. Hi, Amy's keto journey. I saw you in my comments. So you were in my contest too. I'll have to come. Are you a vlogger, Amy? Are you vlogging your journey? If you're vlogging, go ahead, everybody, and go wait till she responds. But if she's a vlogger, if she's vlogging her journey, go ahead and check it out. She'll be doing phase 1. Also, fat, the number 2 keto, FAT, the number 2 KETO. That's Jelly. She's a friend of mine. She's also doing phase 1. She's also doing phase 1, so you can go check out her channel. She's got a great channel. Just ordered the book. It will be here on Monday. Very excited. I'm so excited. Please keep in touch with me, Everything Wenny. Let me know how it's going. It's good to share recipes, ideas, things like that. So anyway, I'm going to have to wrap this up because I have to get my grocery shopping done today. And tonight I am going to show you guys. So you're going to get my daily vlog is going to be a cooking video. So I'm going to be showing you how to do the chicken cordon bleu roll-ups, and we're going to make them keto style. Okay? So let me check one more time for any questions. Yes, you're beginning to vlog again. Started last December and fell off. Starting again today, fully committed. Amy, welcome to the vlogosphere. Everybody go check out Amy. Show her some love and support for her channel. Keep her motivated. When she doesn't post a video, comment on one of her old videos. Say, where are you at today? How are you doing? Do you know that I get notifications anytime you guys comment on a video, unless for some reason, if you guys put a web address or a link of any kind, it throws it to suspicious email. But if you guys comment on any of my videos, I get a notification. And so sometimes if I disappear for a day, you guys start messaging me. It might be a legitimate reason I might not be there that day, but you guys always pull me back. So let's give Amy the same kind of love and support. If we're not seeing her vlog, then we need to be contacting her and saying, Amy, let's all love each other, right? There's not enough of that in the world. It doesn't matter your political, it doesn't matter how you voted. It doesn't matter what your bank account is. It doesn't matter what you live in. What is your domicile? It doesn't matter, because we are all children of God. And we need to be here for each other and support each other, because this world is just getting uglier by the day, by the minute, by the second. And without each other, some of us are going to feel super alone. So let's reach out, let's help, and let's be supportive. We're not going to be judgmental. We're not going to compare each other's journey. We're just going to gloriously be us with everything that we've been given, and give ourselves so that others can see our journey and feel inspired and motivated. So let's go show Amy some love, and I'm going to wrap it up. How much water? Joyce, this is a sticky situation. Okay, water. Water's tricky because we all live in different climates. Dr. Eric Westman doesn't believe that there's an amount that you have to drink every day to be healthy. Dr. Westman believes that water and hydration is a lot of self-regulation. However, with that being said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. Me, myself, I make it a goal to at least consume 48 ounces of water a day, right? And usually I find that I am thirsty enough to consume that. But I'm not going to drink the same amount of water in December when it's 50 degrees as I am working outside in July in Florida when it's 110. I can drink as much as a gallon of water a day when I'm working outside. But that's because you walk outside and you will sweat a gallon of water in 1 hour. You will dehydrate. So I wish I could answer that question. I've never been one to believe, and I believe that overhydration is just as dangerous as underhydration. Because if you're diluting the electrolytes in your body, then you're causing more damage than being thirsty, right? That's just my own personal opinion based on living in Florida for 50 years of my life and knowing that you can drink too much water and it's just as damaging as not drinking enough. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to get to the grocery store. It is now almost 3 o'clock, and I want to produce a nice cooking video for you tonight. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Don't forget a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, but you're considering doing Dr. Eric Westman's End Your Carb Confusion Phase 1, follow me. You will get recipes. I will show you pictures every day of everything that I'm eating. We do daily summaries. I will be doing monthly weigh-ins. We'll be doing the Waist Away Challenge, measuring our waist every month. We'll be counting every non-scale victory, but I want you all here for love, support, and to lift each other up. Let's be the quiet place in the world. Let's be the place where women empower other women. Let's be the place where we can all be uniquely beautiful and be uniquely supportive, right? Let's do that. Let's pray that God creates that place for us here. Thank you for being on Ninja Nation. I love you guys. I will see you tonight with chicken cordon bleu roll-ups.